Mirembe Beddings finds herself pitted again as a planned kid. The internet is buzzing. Things are not looking good at all. Let's listen to these clips. We'll be back in a bit.
Oli mukwano gwange nganze manyo oli mukwano gwange ngate bulijjo ngamba oli mukwano gwange nenki nange nentegera nti oli mukwano gwange kubanga era twebeereddemu naye ate wenfunye ekizibu nenzija nkusaba ontaasa ate bwaki ogenda ondalaasa oyo yajja ne muyamba n'omuyamba kitegedde ekintu ng'ekyo namuggyako ku kkubo namuyamba obufumbo bwali bwagaana najja n'abeerako ewange yanobera ewange kale wemazze nekugambako nina issues in my marriage ate waki oba ozinyumizayo circles that are not my circles.
Now about Mirembe's circle nzenga Brenda mbadde mbimanyiko because there's so many times we've been together, me and Irene, and talked about this issue privately. Ngatinabana kufuluma because we've been sharing. Nange mubuli yake chiri wange na inambuli yake chiri we. Now, being honest, swearing onto my God, I'm telling you the fact. Nalisagala banange baawukane nga sinnamanya bintu biri bitya. Nga sinnamanya nti Ivan abadde akuba Mirembe. Omanyi Mirembe musirise abadde ebintu ebyo abikweka until someday we had an actual conversation.
Ntunulidde abantu abamu nga bavuma Subaru Queen era balyose ne bamugoba mbabuulire oyo Subie yabadde tafiitingayo ekisooka Subie alina ssente okusinga bali abantu abaliyo badde balina omuwalana banne Subaru Queen alina ssente osinga bali abaliyo asinga ne Mirembe mwoyo mukazi temumuwa budde ayina ssente ate Subaru alina erinnya lye nze Subaru ankolera osinga Mirembe ne babateekawo ne bagamba ku Subaru ne Mirembe rondawo ngenda ne Subaru tomugeza ku Mirembe nammwe.
Subie Queen ngenda kunenyaamu ensobi bbiri ziwakola omuntu eyasomanga ggwe otandika otya okwekkakkanya n'okwedegradinga n'otandika okwassociatinga n'omuntu ataasoma. Ekyokubiri Subie Queen g'omwana w'omugagga otandika otya okwassociatinga n'omuntu yakulira mu mbeera embi ng'obusente abulabye bukulu. Subie Queen g'omuntu eyasoma nga n'amasomero ge wasomeramu yegano bagamba ga types of schools otuuka otya okunoonya omuntu ataasoma mu discussing eki.
Pink Room Show eyo show gitandika baba wakana because you understand so kujja obujulizi Pink Room Show erinya Pink Room Show lyennyini yali idea ya Nsambya. Pink Room Show gitandika Nsambya yennyini ya selectinga n'abantu buli yali ku Pink Room Show naddala abakadde kabeere Subie yennyini Nsambya yamuyita
nawulirako nti ne machine zennyini zaali
ne machine zennyini si kulimba ne machine zennyini ne kati eziriyo za Nsambya.
Ono omwami bba wa Gloria mukwano gwa Nsambya bwenkiwulira ne bba wa Subie mukwano gwa Nsambya which meaning Nsambya ya connecting abakyala bano okolagana ne mukyala we.
Subie Queen mumanyi Subie Queen banange Subie Queen mulalu naye ajja n'asaba ate buli bw'asaba n'ateeka ssente mu kibbo ate tasubwa service ndoza mukama kyava musonyiwa.
I don't know how much attention you pay to the clips, but let me summarize for you the background. The background is that Mirembe, Subie, for those of you who don't know, Subie gets the name Subie from Subaru. So it's because she used to be a car girl. Yeah, I think she dates a man who deals in cars, and as you heard, she's from a wealthy family, so cars were not an issue for her, and she likes those types of cars, so that's how she got the name Subie. She knows Nsambya Furniture first, the ex of Mirembe Beddings, so Mirembe connects them, and it becomes a family. Subie's man knows Nsambya knows Mirembe, so like that. And then, at some point, Nsambya Furniture, this guy seems to be very creative, because I've seen people credit him for a lot of things. He comes up with the Pink Show, which now brings Mirembe Beddings with other ladies that are her friends, as you've seen in the pictures and the clips I've shared. So now the show is now turning them into a train wreck. But I've seen a lot of people making a lot of funny comments. Now, for instance, there are people are saying that Subie is rich, so she shouldn't be associating with the likes of Mirembe Beddings and the other ladies that are always on that show. But we don't know the details of how they got to know each other and how they became so close. You see, friendships and these other relationships are not just about status of income and where you come from. Sometimes people connect over small details. Either of them could have had a problem and one helped them solve it. Not even necessarily to do with finances. Maybe it was some kind of guidance they offered. We've had a lot of rich friends who just like us because we tell good stories, or we make them get away from their snobbish friends that are always bragging about wealth and whatever, engaging in lots of nonsensical talk. So sometimes you can connect with someone over something small, and you always want to hang out with them. We see it a lot in these social gatherings we go to. For instance, the work environment. Sometimes you can be in the workplace and you find yourself maybe sharing an office with someone from a wealthy family, and maybe you bond and come up with business ideas and start working together. But if you can work together and they still stay out of your league in terms of money, but there's something that is bonding you. So the whole idea that Subie is too cool for the likes of Mirembe is nonsensical. Of course, we know sometimes being in a class that is not at your level can at times land you in trouble, because sometimes people can be jealous and they want to bring you down. They feel like, why are you better than them? Things like that happen. Then I've also seen people are pro Subie saying that Mirembe and her group were backbiting or saying bad things about Subie. But then we also saw Senga sharing a clip where Subie was opening up about Mirembe and her ex-boyfriend, her ex-husband in Zambia, behind their back. So, but as always, with relationships, they always end, and for women it's even worse, because they always fight over small issues that create havoc and things go haywire. So for me, there's nothing new here. There's nothing new. Like I've said before, when you go into a relationship, know what to expect of it, and know that it is always going to end.